Hey guys, how are we doing today on another beautiful, this time night instead of an afternoon, Friday? We got another great episode of Jujutsu Kaisen to talk about today. And today I have with me, I know it says I've got Diavolo on screen. Honestly, the way things are going, he may pop in eventually, but right now we don't need him because I've got the man, the myth, the legend himself, Busham Event Horizon 0 with me today. And he'll be able to plug with his real name. But I've got Busham0 with me.
Busham0 Horizon, dude.
You're whatever I feel like you are at any given moment of the day. That's what you are today.
We gotta add that one to the list, man. How many? That's like how many names at this point have I been called that are just not my name? Jesus. Hey guys, it's me. Busham0. I'm a VTuber, and somehow I've been turned into a Jujutsu Kaisen YouTuber at some point. I don't know when that happened, but I think that's what ended up happening.
Yeah, that's exactly what you are. And a tuber, Busham0.
No, please, no, take that back. No, call me that. Don't call me that thing.
But guys, if you aren't familiar with Busham0, he makes awesome content himself. You can find his link in the description. Makes awesome videos, and you're probably very familiar with his work, whether you know it or not, because he's done some of the most banger videos that I have on my personal channel. I was actually literally, believe it or not, as much shit as I talk to you to your face, I was actually talking you up the other day on stream because I was saying half of the videos that I do, the comedy videos, wouldn't be as good as they are without your input, because I feel like you add so much. So I would never say that to your face, but clearly I'll talk you up away from you.
Oh, that's good. Thanks, man. God, if I remember, wasn't the first video I edited for you? It wasn't the Jujutsu Kaisen it wasn't the JJK Tech students. It was the oh my god, it was the Quillgay video, wasn't it?
No, actually it was, believe it or not, it was the top 10 things that I wanted to see in 1,000-Year Blood War.
Oh, you're right, where you said that Mayuri was the king of Bankai.
Yep, I still stand by that statement 110%.
We all make mistakes.
But
okay, man. Hand on the shoulder, I understand.
But I mean, the Kurge video is really where I somehow, within only knowing you for that brief amount of time, I let you into the deepest machinations of my mind. And I feel like that just set the tone of the relationship from there.
It really did. It really did, man. I still remember the note I have in that script.
What's the note?
You know what the note is. Do you want me to say it on stream? Do you want me to say it on stream? Oh god.
Oh my god, is Goku in chat right now?
Goku's in chat right now. You promised to fight him and I think he's waiting.
There's no fucking way. I'm actually kind of surprised. You can't escape him.
He keeps trying to beat my ass. I don't understand, man. What's going on? Oh no.
All right, guys. But anyway, yeah, like I said, go check out his link in the description. He makes awesome videos himself. We're gonna go ahead and get the episode review started. Like I said, I may have a couple special guests coming in, and I know Diavolo, it was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to him. Praise him. And that he may be hungover as fuck, which is completely acceptable if it's the day after your birthday. I can't be mad at him for that. And New Zealand time, it's like 10 o'clock his time, and half the time, you know, I can't lie, I wake up at like 8 o'clock every day, but like sometimes I would love to sleep until 1, but it's not possible.
Imagine having a sleep schedule. That's crazy. I couldn't think of that.
Well, like you're in like a weird time period, or like you're in a weird time zone where like I always see you, like for me, tweeting at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing up so late? But then I remember like you are like 3 hours earlier than me.
Though to be fair, there have been days in the past few months where I haven't gone to sleep until like 4 in the morning. So like I'm on that broken Ronin time sometimes, you know? When he fucking posts the Spider-Man image, I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, like 5:30 in the morning. I feel that. Oh god. So just to get in a little bit, we that was our introduction. And normally I like to start these off with an icebreaker, just to get some energy going. And it's in regards to the episode, of course. So obviously, on Twitter, there is a bunch of controversy, at least that I tried to start and get talking about, whether people should forgive Mechamaru or not. We kind of talked about that a little bit last episode. So, Busham0, I want to give you, what the fuck, Shami, that's what I'm going to call you. Shami,
Yeah.
what do you feel, would you do the same as Mechamaru if you were in that position? Because everyone was saying on my tweet that I would do the same thing if I was in his position. I would betray my friends and go behind their back and reveal information about them and potentially get them killed, just to get a new body. So I want to ask you, if you were Mechamaru, would you do that and betray your friends for a new body?
I think it's a little more than that. I don't think he was like, there's the chance that they might get killed, but I think part of his plan was like to betray Geto anyway, and then get the information to Gojo. So like, yeah, I do it.
Oh my god.
I betray Geto. I betray Creams.
I mean, like, my whole thing is like, clearly they didn't listen to him. Like, what if literally, like, I mean, his one love Miwa, what if she got killed in the exchange event? Would it all have been worth it then?
Killed. Wait, hold on. You're implying she'd get killed?
Yes. Well, she potentially could have. He put her in danger.
She's built different for that. She's never gonna die, dude. Come on now.
Oh,
that's not even in the question, man. Come on.
I brought Busham0 to this fucking episode, not Broken Ronin. This man is embodying you. He's possessing your form right now. And
what is up, guys?
Not even here.
Ronin here, and welcome back to another episode of the Weekly Domain with no operator.
What the fuck? That was too real for me.
Yeah, no, but I think like, yeah, like I would do it if it gave me a body, and like his whole thing, like, I'll be real with you, if I was him, I think my only two choices are like die or like get the body and risk it all, man. Like, I would do it because like if it's to be with them, I would risk it all, man, to be honest. Like, I get that it's like wrong and he had the potential to like endanger them is there, but I think like I think he kind of like betted it all on like being able to like stop Geto and Mahito, or like at least try his best to like get out of that situation, like, and like get the plans to Gojo before they were in danger.
But like, if his true plans really were to like be a double agent, like, don't you think he could have played that a little bit better? Like, if my plan was to like get the information to Gojo from the start, I feel like I would have had, I don't know. I just feel like personally, I wouldn't have done that. I feel like that's just messed up. I wouldn't like if you were to do that to me, I wouldn't forgive you for that. I think that's messed up.
Wait, if I were to do that to you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, if I were to, I mean, yeah, no, that'd be really messed up if I did do that. That would be awful if I did that to you in real life. I would never do that in real life.
I feel like if we go down this path, like, we're basically saying that, you know what, that's a controversial take for later. You know what, I'll leave that one out of this one.
Okay, now I'm curious.
No, you know what, no one can know the inner machinations of my mind sometimes.
Okay. The Honored Ones, listen here. Do not call this the Honored Ones Fraudcast. This is a legitimate podcast, and for one, it doesn't have creams.
How long did it take you to do that?
To do what? Mimic his voice?
That's just like so real.
Dude, when you I remember the first video I got from him. He opens up with that shit. He's like, "What is up, guys? Broken Ronin here." And then he did it for like the next 3, and for some reason, his like, I've kind of like figured out the way that certain people like enunciate, or like the way they talk, because I've edited so many times for them. Like, hold on. Hyorin Maru, one of the captains of the Gotei 13. With the Zanpakuto, Hyorin Maru, one of the strongest in Soul Society. I can't do yours because I can't get the tone of voice, but I have like the intonation for you is always the same. There's always like
unreplicatable.
Like the tone of voice is no, but you talk completely differently on stream than you do in like videos because it's very interesting. So I always like try to like I always like notice that while editing.
I feel that I can believe that because like I feel like I definitely like I try to be a lot more dramatic like when I make my videos. Like I don't know, I definitely enunciate a lot differently. I'll give you that. Yeah. But I'm personally saying like I'm just thinking to myself like because I literally tweeted to someone earlier. I was like, look, like if my friend was in a wheelchair and like he had the ability to get new legs and like he fucked me over to get new legs, I wouldn't want to be his friend anymore. So I feel like, and also and we can also talk about it a lot later, like because we get into it like Miwa essentially says that they would have been his friend anyway. If we're decent human beings, we'll be friends with people regardless of they're disabled or not. So why do they have to betray everybody to go get a new body? They can still live a normal life.
Yeah, I think that's like I guess in the grand, like if you look at things with like hindsight in mind, it looks that way. But I guess like in context of the story, I think Mechamaru kind of like changed like really during the exchange event. Really realized that he wanted more than like realized more like right then and there that he really wanted to like connect with the others with the body, and I don't think it really like crossed his mind that they would ever accept him regardless, right? It's kind of like why the last episode did It's Like That for the first half of it, because the whole point of that part was like, oh, you by doing the very by like saying I wasn't going to confess to him until I until I looked like this, I'm kind of just doing the same thing all those other people who judged me before did, like working by their standards. I never just considered he would accept me the way I was, right? I think like that's what they're going with, is that they like he kind of just never considered, because I mean like why would he? Honestly, why would he like consider that they would accept him for who he is, given like how his life was like a living hell? Like, I think like the wheelchair comparison's a bit different because that homie's just got no legs. If I had to live in a bath that smelled like mold with my skin that felt like that hurts all the time and felt like paper, I think I'd be heavily considering getting a new body.
Born with glass bones and paper skin.
Oh my god, that like honestly at that point, I'd just risk it all. I'd be like, please, I don't want to feel like this anymore, man. I just want a body.
I understand that. But I guess overall it all makes sense, because I feel like at the end of the day, like he made a metaphorical deal with the devil, and at the end of the day, his payment was his life, and he tried to run away from that. He tried to get his cake and eat it too. So I feel like you just can't have it both ways. But we'll definitely get into it a little bit more. And do you have any final closing thoughts on that before we move on?
Like not really. I think just aside from like this like the hindsight, no, I don't think I have anything else to say on it actually.
Hindsight is 2020. Captain Hindsight is the man. So moving into the actual, the fight of Mahito versus Mechamaru. So one thing I wanted to touch on with you before we actually got into the anime version, because personally, I definitely could say a lot about this fight. It's one of my personal favorites. Like I don't know if I'd say top 5, because there's a lot of fights in the series now that I have up there. I'd definitely say top 10, but on the upper side of things. But as far as like the original manga, I know you speed read it, so like this fight was probably like literally 4 milliseconds for you. But did you enjoy the original version of this?
I thought this fight was cool. Yeah, I think like when I first read this, like what was it like? It's like 2 years ago, 1 or 2 years ago. I forgot when it was, but like I thought this fight was pretty cool. There like his power set with like the puppets and the heavy mecha stuff, which we'll talk to when we actually get into the episode, because the anime did a lot more with the mecha stuff than what I remember from the manga. I just thought it was like overall was pretty cool, and how it presents like Mahito's powers, and the simple domain and all that stuff. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I was a big fan of everything, and the anime, which we'll definitely talk about, definitely added a lot of different things. But definitely a lot of references to other anime that I want to talk about as well. They did a really good job with Jujutsu Kaisen. Is just an anime that like it can completely go into an entirely different genre of anime, and I feel like no one has asked any questions or it. It just does it so well. Like I said, personally, it's one of my favorites. And one of the reasons why it's my favorite, and probably one of the reasons why I have such a strong stance on it, is I made a video on the topic like almost 2 years ago now. And I talked a lot about, like I said, like the deal with the devil and Mechamaru being selfish and him not being able to get his to make his cake and eat it too. And I thought one of the most interesting things that I don't really see a lot of people talk about, that because I looked into it so deep, I don't know if it's just like my schizo energy, like just reading into things way too much. But one of the most awesome things I love is that when the fight starts and Geto places the veil down, the whole entire point of the fight is Mechamaru needs to escape and reach his friends, talk to his friends. But Mechamaru's whole character has been based around sitting in isolation, never really talking to his friends or trying to make good relations with them because he'd be afraid they'd reject him, kind of like you said. They'd be afraid they'd reject him. So he kind of sits in isolation, stores all this cursed energy for 17 years, builds this giant mech. And then now that he has his body back, he wants to try and open up and communicate with these people that he shunned away for 17 years or however long he knew them. And I think it's so like poetic that the whole point of the fight is him trying to break through the barrier that like silences communication. Like I think that's such an awesome part of the fight. I don't know, but that's just me. That's like such an awesome thing for me.
No, yeah, definitely. And honestly, now that you say that, that brings up like what I think is interesting about what they chose to reference during this fight. As you guys can see by the screen cap that Noah was put on the screen. That's just Ava Unit 1.
I heard that. I've personally never seen Neon Genesis Evangelion, but
you haven't seen Neon Genesis Evangelion? It's one of the greatest anime ever created.
Oh my god.
I need to watch that one day. But I did hear that literally like it was basically just Ava.
It's interesting because they specifically reference Ava and Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Which I think the choices of the two, like, I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen a Gurren Lagann reference in like years from another anime. So like seeing it now was really, really cool. But yeah, if you look at the Ultimate Mechamaru's design, it straight up looks not like Ava Unit 1. It looks more like Ava Unit 2. I think, yeah, 2 is the one that Asuka uses, with the 6 eyes that it has on its head and stuff, and like just the way that, like the jaw opens and the way it has like the hunched over stance. It's very much just an Ava.
You know what I was reminded of when I first saw this? I don't know if you were. I feel like you're a man of culture as well. Or I remember just old ass Adult Swim anime. You remember Big O?
Oh, Big O. God, I've been meaning to see Big O, dog. Like that's like one of the ones that like I've been meaning to watch. I have like a 1,000 entry deep plan to watch list, dog.
That I know you do, trust me. And your list is already like longer than mine will ever be by the day I die. I promise you that what you've already seen.
What? I've seen a lot.
You sent me your list, and actually, my jaw hit the floor. Like I would never be able to come close. Like I'll do 1/10 of it by the time I'm dead. I promise you.
Look, listen, man. All you gotta do is just know life during high school and early parts of college, and then eventually you'll catch up. Oh wait.
So we kind of already got into it a little bit, but let's dive a little bit deeper and kind of expand on it a little bit more. So the Gurren Lagann reference, the Neon Genesis Evangelion reference, but most importantly, one thing that the anime also gave us was the additional scenes of Mahito versus Mechamaru, which the first one, which was what was everyone was talking about on Twitter, was the big scene of Mahito running away from quote unquote Pigeon, Viola, which I thought was fucking hysterical. But what did you think of that scene?
Oh, that scene, like the way they fleshed it out, that was really cool. I think aside from the obvious ghosting that they have to do for the sake of like broadcast, I think it looks really good. I always like how like it's happening a lot with like more recent anime where they flesh out the fights more than what that was presented in the manga. I think that a little addition that shows more of Mahito's power set and more just fleshing out more of how the powers work is really cool.
110%. That's one thing that I noticed they also did when Kokichi stabs him in the domain expansion later. Is like when he kind of filters through like the horse and then like the angel, look at all the different animals, like before he explodes, like the way that like it just shows that whoever like animated that like is like at least like they're really into Mahito's character clearly.
Yeah.
Even like the ape that he turned into, I thought was just ridiculous. How he just turned like completely black for that moment. I was like, all right, what are you saying, Gege?
I know Geto did not like that moment. I know Geto was looking down. Oh my god.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself.
Oh my god.
The Koichi pick?
Lord of the Rings.
Holy. How are you guys?
Oh, what's up, man? Your audio's a little low.
Hold up.
Dude, is that a JoJo YouTuber?
Is that a JoJo YouTuber who's made 3 JoJo videos and they're the smallest on his channel?
Dude, dog, I'm named after a Pokemon. I only got 1 Pokemon video, so like, you know what? We're equal here.
Yeah. We're like fusing together and one.
Oh, real?
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be great.
Nice, yeah, nice, dude.
Are you enjoying reading Steel Ball Run though? That's the part that I haven't. I finished up to part 6, so I haven't started reading that. Or I'm hoping for the anime.
You haven't read the best part yet?
Nah.
Yeah, it's by far the best part.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, like there's like no question, like there's no argument to be said. Like Araki just came out the bag with actually like story writing for the first time in his life and was like, let's make a story in 1 part, not 3.
Pizza mozzarella.
Yeah, no, it's gangster.
I'm waiting.
I'm voices in this cool.
Anime only for JoJo's right now, and I don't know what it is. Like I know Araki's art is amazing, but for some reason it's hard for me to like get into when I try and like read through it. I don't know if you guys have the same or like I'm just talking nonsense. It's an interesting style to try and like get invested in for me. I don't know. Not that it's
you have
bad.
to kind of look at it sounds stupid, but like look at like a lot of the silly, you know what I mean, silly stuff, because bro, so much happens in like one time. It's the same with JJK a lot of the time though as well, bro. You'd be like Gojo will be throwing up some like crazy ability in like 1/4 of a panel, and you're like, yo, what happened here? And it's kind of like that with JoJo.
Don't talk to me about quarters of a panel, dog. Like I said, if I see that goddamn Dagon and Toji in the sun panel, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream, dog. I'm tired of that panel.
The one thing that I can't understand is like who's making you look for that panel. Like when I saw you make that video, I literally sat there and I was like, who's doing that? I've never even seen that panel before in my life.
It's every time like I
call him out.
I can't say his name, man.
Oh, he should not be named.
It'll invoke the demons. So like yeah, we can't do that. We can't program that.
Are they good demons or
existence.
bad demons?
We just can't program that into existence, dog. But like, listen, man. It happens every time I gotta scale Gojo, and it happens every time I gotta scale a Toji adjacent character. I gotta fucking see that panel again, and I'm like, please, God, let me die. Let me die. I'm tired of fighting it.
Yeah, it's rough.
Whatchamacallit. Welcome, Diavolo. Thank you so much for coming. I told everyone that it was your birthday yesterday, so it was completely acceptable. I don't know if you did end up going out last night or not, but like I said, I was like, you know what? He's allowed to sleep in. How are you doing, man?
Yes. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I feel older, you know, more crippled today than I did before. But nah, I just stayed up way too late last night. I didn't even drink or anything. I was playing Kerbal Space Program till like 4 a.m. or something trying to get to. I got to the moon, bro. That's crazy. I landed on the moon. I don't think I'd ever get that far.
Let's
in life
go.
before.
Let's go.
Based.
Yeah.
I
that's
will
what I was up to.
I will ask you the same question I asked Busham0. Fucking Shami. I don't know. My brain doesn't work. Your name. Change your name. It confuses me. That was mean. I'm sorry.
No. I won't be doing that.
He goes, no.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, no.
we won't be doing that.
So there was a little bit of not controversy, just discourse on Twitter in regards to Mekamaru and whether people should forgive him or if what he did was acceptable or not. And I was curious that like
forgive Mekamaru.
You said forgive him. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. If
he had this plan in store from day one, bro. This was his original idea. He was never bad.
I'm in the minority here. Okay, so I'm assuming you saying that he should be forgiven means that if you were in Mekamaru's position, you would do the same thing.
Oh yeah, bro. I can't even hang out with my friends, but if I'm just evil for like a little bit, and then
just a little
get my body back, and then I can see my friends, and then I might get ins, like might actually get with my girl. There's so many things that can go on if you're just evil for like one day. You know what I mean? So. Like just evil for one day, and then I get that body back. Bro, he looks good with his body too. He's definitely a handsome man. He's good, bro. Like I'm liking Kokichi, man. He's a great character.
Just be a little silly for 24 hours, and then you get what you need.
Just do a little bit of
virgin
evil.
Apostle. Holy man,
he was gonna die a virgin if he didn't betray them.
Yeah, exactly. Who said he was gonna get out of that bathtub ever? But,
I guess when you put it that way.
That's kind of why.
But
it's kind of why I felt.
I had a foul thought. I had a really foul thought.
Oh no. What was it?
Meanwhile, if he didn't betray them, was Meanwhile ever gonna see that bathtub dick?
Oh my goodness.
Is me just ever gonna see that bathtub?
It's definitely not circumcised.
No.
That's for sure.
Oh no.
Sure,
oh god.
But anyway, moving on. Yes, welcome Diavolo. His link is in the description. Go check him out. Dude makes awesome content, puts in that work. He's always pumping out awesome videos that are 10 times longer than I will ever be able to put out. It's insane.
Put Shammy in the dungeon. I'll make him edit a couple more.
You know how fucked up this is, man. You know how fucked up this is. Viewers, do you know how fucked up it is? I get a message from Diavolo. He's like, hey man, want to edit this funny little video? Sends me hour-long audio file. And then Noam goes, hey man, here's a silly little video. It's going to be half an hour. You got this, right? And I go, yeah man, I got this hour-long audio file.
Just Shammy's just hating life.
To be fair, I always do that to you, so you should have been ready for it.
I was not prepared.
Give me
for
a single time
file,
I have ever given you an accurate time frame, especially before I've actually recorded it. When have I ever been right about the time length that I'm always like, yeah, it'll probably be half the amount of time that it ends up coming out to be, because I can never properly estimate how long it's going to take me to fucking record this shit.
It's honestly my fault.
Straight up.
Okay, listen. We are not victim blaming here now. We will not be blaming the victim for his lack of foresight, all right? I'm just like Mekamaru for real, all right? Just chill out.
I'm just cracking up because the whole time, the long-winded story, I knew where you were going with it the entire time. I'm like, here we go, because I literally heard that we both literally beat your ass with an hour-long video at the same time, and I was like, that's
the
funny.
same day, yeah.
Hit him with these. Fucking crazy. I was like, what is going on? Fucking double domain expansion. What the fuck?
So back to the episode. Diavolo, we were just kind of getting into the beginning of everything with Mahito versus Mekamaru, so you really didn't miss too much. We were just getting into the additional scenes, and we're talking about Mahito just changing animal form through Vision Viola. So definitely feel free to get some sound bites in on that.
Yeah, bro. I thought it looked pretty cool. I honestly, I thought some of the, might be me, but like I thought some of the scenes where Mekamaru was further away from the camera, from like the focal point, where the animation lacked a little bit. But like apart from that, I thought like it was really, really, really pretty, especially like the way that Mahito went through like all of his, I don't know, like the rabbit to like dog. There was like so many animals he went through. He went through like to a rat at one point. He was a little rat running up a tree and stuff. Like it was really, really cool what they did with Mahito. But there were just moments I feel like the animation overall kind of dropped off. But
I agree
feel
with
like
that.
that's all right with this battle, if that makes sense. As long as they don't like continuously drop off on like far away pictures where it's like you're looking at like a whole thing, so they haven't put heaps of detail into it because there's like a big creature there doing a big blast, so it's just kind of like all blotchy colors and everything. I'd like a little bit more like refined lining and like detail and that kind of stuff. But apart from that, I thought it was like beautiful to look at. The color scheme for when they did go ham was sick, like the viola and stuff, like flying through the trees in different colors and stuff. I'd never expected it to be different colors. Miracle Cannon or viola, I can't remember what one it was. But yeah.
Hell yeah, man. No, I completely agree. Like, I actually agree with everything that you're saying. Like, there were definitely little parts that looked janky. But after watching it a couple times over, I'm actually really happy with the way it turned out. Like I was telling Shami, it's one of my favorite fights in the series. So overall, I'm kind of really happy, especially Mahito's presence, how evil they made him seem. I think they did such a great job capturing his vibe entirely. That voice actor needs a raise.
You know, facts, dude. Just that part where he broke into the cockpit was so good. Like, it was actually so
Oh my god. Oh my god, the freaking like...
Yeah.
Then,
he just gets stabbed in the shoulder and it's just like smash. He's like, what is going on? Then he's like, Mikamaru! He comes out in front of him. I thought that whole added in bit with the Mikamaru inside of the cockpit was sick as well.
Yeah.
Like, this like expansive fight inside of the cockpit was so cool. But they're doing so well with this season so far. Like legit.
yeah.
No, I'm actually, that was one of my favorite parts that I actually had in my notes, so I'm glad you talked about it, was Mekamaru's last stand that they added in the mech. I feel like it made it up the stakes so much more than it did in the manga, and I think that's the one piece that they really definitely improved upon.
One Piece?
What'd you say?
One Piece?
Did I say One Piece?
You did. I think you did, yeah.
Absolutely not. That would never come out of my mouth.
That's true. Sorry, my bad. What happened again?
But no, like, especially that final entrance scene. Oh, by the way, guys, thank you for the donos. There is a Q&A section at the very end, so if any of you guys want to ask any of us questions, please feel free to donate, and you can ask me, Diavolo, or Shami any questions. That being said, yeah, so the way that they did that final Mahito entrance, I absolutely loved, and the laugh that he did, and just like the way that they cut, they did that final cut to when their hands go past each other, and then they cut to Miwa, and it's literally just like, even if you don't know what's gonna happen, literally everyone, you're just like, up, it's done. So
damn, yeah, it's like he's dead. I can't wait to hang out with you, and then flips back and he's I really wish they had him slumped over the dam. That's my only like. Damn it! Why didn't they like? Because that's like the name of the battle. It's just like the Battle of the Dam. Like he dies slumped over the dam and everything. And I guess maybe because they did full on destroy the dam in this, but like in the anime, I mean in the manga, from memory they blow a hole in it, but they don't fully destroy the dam, and then he kind of plugs the hole with his own body. But yeah, and then in this they blew the dam up completely. But I don't know. Yeah, I think that's the like one of the changes. They've done that a lot though. They've like moved scenes. I guess that's kind of like what Mappa's doing in comparison to Gege. Gege likes to stay in that one location with his fights, where Mappa will be like, yo, let's move it along. Let's go over to this park or something now. And they did that just in a little bit throughout like hidden inventory with like that basketball stuff, you know, the classroom to the basketball court to Gojo and Gojo and Suguru playing basketball and stuff. It's interesting. I don't mind it all. But
sorry, I'm looking at the save for Mahito. Like I'm looking at the roles this guy's played. I'm like, what the hell is this lineup, man? He plays the main guy from Free. He plays Baki. He plays Nagi Seishiro. Like what is this, man? What is this lineup he's got of just all these like I can kind of see it, but like Mahito is very clearly just the most demented character he's played based off of what I'm looking at through here. Oh my god.
Yeah, does he play actual Baki and Baki?
Yeah, he does play Baki.
Yeah, that's crazy because he's like a nice, calm character. You know, like well, not calm, but you know, like he's
like he plays like
what Mahito's like.
he plays Yuno Black Clover, dude.
Oh
wait,
what?
really? Okay, yeah. What the hell?
No,
I
like
did
it.
not-
No,
Yeah,
like look at this guy's page. Like, what am I looking at here? Like, Mahito is like, it's kind of like the guy who voices Kirito voices Asnot in the 1,000 Year Blood War anime, and it's like that guy's got range because he plays like Beetlejuice and ReZero, and like so like you look at this guy, and he plays for the most part mostly like chilled out like laid back characters are the ones that don't show a lot of emotion, and then just Mahito.
Yeah, and then Mahito.
This is chance to shine. This is the one where it's really let's go.
You love to see it. Yeah, it has his gamer moment, you know.
Definitely,
Burst for
definitely.
so many
And the
roles.
domain expansion, I feel like that
Oh my God.
they outdid themselves with that.
Okay.
I feel like it was way better than season one's.
Oh, no,
domain
it-
expansion.
It was really well executed. They cut out the so I wanted to talk about that because there's like more than just the visuals that they're referencing with for the every references they're doing, because like if you listen, because I have a different composer for this season. The composer for this season I think did a little bit for the first one and for JJK0, but I think this is his first time as like the main composer. If you listen during the fight with Mechamaru, they have like these little like timpanis, like the dun 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 dun, like you hear it in the background, and that's like the main instrument you hear during like Ava's main theme. So like even in musically, there's like these little like references they're doing to Ava, but then
Throwbacks and stuff, yeah.
when I saw him use the domain expansion, I was like, oh man, they're really just going for the quiet for like just the quiet like free like scary moment here. And then they play the OST from the first season, self embodiment perfection. I was like, oh my god, just like that, that's crazy.
One of my biggest concerns was they weren't gonna have some of the soundtrack from season one. They were gonna go all new soundtrack, because it seems like that's what they did for Hidden Inventory. Also, by the way, guys, I brought Ti6erius into the chat, or Ti6erius.
Yeah, what's good, Eric?
What's going on, man? How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. Just got off work, you know.
Awesome.
Hell
Appreciate
yeah.
you inviting me. What's good, everybody? Busham0.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
And
No.
what's up with you?
Nothing much, man. Thank you for popping on. I appreciate you getting here. That way we could have a full party. As far as it goes, I'll get you into the swing of things. Do you have anything to add? I'm not sure how much of the conversation that you heard, but we're talking about the Mahito domain expansion and the soundtrack.
No, nothing really. I mean, I'm pretty easy. I liked what I seen. I know there's a lot of issues with the ghosting, or you know that blur that they put in between the frames in Japan, but
You know, I
other than
didn't
that,
even notice
I
that
enjoyed it.
until people brought it up. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
just me.
I'm the same. Until they brought it up, it was not even an issue, but you know, it is what it is.
Shami noticed it.
It's just the thing that happens. Like, I don't blame if you like notice or don't, because like it's just the thing you notice in like the TV releases for shows, because they kind of have to do that because of they don't want to give people seizures
They don't
unless
want
they
to
buy
do
the Blu-rays.
Porygon again.
Yeah. But it's okay if they buy the
Blu-rays.
Blu-rays, then they can have a seizure.
Yeah, the Blu-ray
Yeah.
is gonna smack on that fight though.
If they do like even more work with it as well, if they just like do a little bit more work with the Blu-rays, it's gonna be insane.
But it doesn't look as good as Gear 5 Luffy versus Kaido. One Piece better.
You
Bro,
you
they
seem
don't
like you
get
keep that
animated
dog
minutes, so-
inside, man.
What the fuck?
Got that
No,
dog in you.
No, that's just what I open up Twitter, and that's the first thing I see is like the One Piece profile pictures going, yeah, this is garbage compared to Gear 5 Luffy, and I'm like, please shut up. Please shut up, I'm begging you.
One of my favorite moments in the fight in the manga is when Mahito kind of summons the domain at the last moment and kind of claps and just goes, "All right, it's over, we're done." And I love the way that they did it, where he kind of like yawned as he like dropped the domain expansion.
Yeah,
that was just one of the coolest things in the fucking world
like,
to me.
Sitting in the forest and he just kind of like opens his mouth lazily and opens this domain up. Like, oh, I guess I'm opening this up. You didn't think I wasn't gonna use this, Mr. Kokichi? Well, you're damn. Oh, I like what they did inside of it too, bro. Like how they played out the domain time and like the Kokichi kind of like messing around, thinking on like what he needs to do, explaining what a simple domain is to us, like giving it a proper like rundown of time instead of just being like simple domain and then it all happens and then waiting until afterwards when Mahito's walking off to like explain like they did what happened. I like that they gave the people who didn't have a clue something to.
In the manga, you notice how when I guess we'll call him Ghetto for now for spoiler's sake, but when he's talking about the fight or something, I forget exactly what he says, but he mentions, "Oh, I might even get to," or he mentions something about getting something at that point in time. But I don't think they do it in the manga.
I did catch that, the little foreshadowing to him. I assume it's like foreshadowing to him wanting to absorb Mahito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that was in the manga.
Yeah, I think they added that.
I didn't even remember that.
Yeah, no,
like an interesting like addition, something like that.
Yeah.
But
that's how you can tell Gege is like sitting behind the scenes, like he's like helping, like and like adding small little details, and like he's definitely like also approving the things that get done. That's why I think there's been so many of like, not that I'm sure like the finger gun was probably a reference to other like, you know, like mech animes this episode, but like it just the amount of spirit guns that have shown up without spoiling it in the manga recently, and now like Ghetto did one last arc and now like we got another one this one. It's like Yege's clearly been inspired recently.
Everyone's getting finger banged.
I wonder
JJK.
Oh my god.
I wonder if in that fight also as well, with Ghetto saying that he possibly thought that Mahito was going to get pushed to the level that he was pushed in the fight with, you know, like later on in Shibuya and stuff. I wonder if like he literally thought he was gonna like have to go that far to defeat Kokichi to start with, because that like with you bringing up that kind of like maybe hints that, because that's what he needed. You know, he wasn't going to do that until afterwards.
And once he absorbs them, they can't progress any further. So he wants to get Mahito at his best form. That's a good point.
Can I say something real quick? So, because like I keep forgetting that Kokichi's his name, but considering JoJo, real JoJo YouTubers here with us, every time I hear Kokichi, I keep thinking Kokichi JoJo Part 4?
yeah.
And then it's like, oh, you're talking about Mekamaru. Like every time I hear it, I'm like,
short ass dude.
He keeps showing in my head.
Oh, that is his name.
Echoes Act 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
bro. He gets trapped inside that house by the crazy chick, the hair thing. Well, that's what I remember about him.
Yeah.
He's a bad time.
And
He's in part 5 too.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
A very important character in Part 5, totally.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, totally, bro. He lets Jotaro know that. What was it? Like, Giorno's all good.
That's all right, boys. You guys can keep reading the part, guys.
Don't have to worry about anything here in Italy.
One thing that I wanted to bring up to get your guys' opinion on, since we're kind of finishing up on the fight here, could, God forbid, let's say Mekamaru actually did win the fight, was he really gonna go anywhere? Was he gonna be able to beat Ghetto? Like, what do you guys think would have happened? Ti6erius?
Yeah, there's no chance of that.
There's no way.
That dude, he wasn't even tripping. He would have brought that like elephant bull thing, and it would have been over.
Man, he just used gravity on his ass. Imagine if he domained on him. Normal domain
Styling
on
on
Kokichi and just crushes him. What the fuck are you up to?
What a happy miscalculation. 9 years in one simple domain? That'll be enough.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
He's peeling like Yuki's simple domain off, and Yuki's a special grade, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, just
Oh, man,
crazy.
it's in a rough spot.
Just
Oh
crazy.
my god.
But overall, so I just want to kind of go around the room here, and I just want to ask your guys' opinion. So now that we have the full fight animated, I know it really hasn't been that long, but if you had to choose one, manga or anime, which one was your favorite? Diavolo.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
I haven't even thought about it too much. To be honest, probably like right now, I'd probably have to go with anime, just because I can sit back and not use my brain as much. You know what I mean? I can just watch it play out in front of me in all of its beauty. Whereas with manga, you know, you kind of like, you got to read it and then visualize in your head what's going on at the same time. So I'm like, yeah, I like sitting back and
Feel
not
that?
trying, you know.
Okay. Shami.
Listen, any anime that references Gurren Lagann, the movie, The Lights in the Sky or Stars, is going to be great. Listen, that reference they did at the end, where like he puts on the Mechamaru suit, and then he does the final like Giga Drill break thing, also with the drill references. Man, that wasn't in the manga. There was no Gurren Lagann reference in the manga. You got to give it to the anime, man.
True.
Fair.
Good point.
Very fair. Very fair. Tiberius.
I actually had a talk with my friend the other day about this, and I was saying that the way Mappa's going about it, it's one of the few IPs that I kind of want to say the preferred like way to experience the series is the anime, because the additions that they're doing are only kind of help like round it out, and so
It's like
I'm
JoJo's,
anime.
bro. It's like
The
JoJo's in
productions
that
does
aspect.
slap.
Yeah.
Yeah, JoJo's is like definitely the superior, and I feel like Demon Slayer is a similar vein, where actually Demon Slayer is a full on like
100%,
don't even read the
bro, yeah.
manga anymore, dude. It's literally obsolete.
Yeah.
Unless, I guess unless you want to know what happens past the anime, but no, I will I probably will be the only minority here as always. I
What do you mean
definitely
by
By that,
stop.
What does he mean by that?
Oh my god, I prefer the manga. I think the manga. I don't know what it is. I think this fight specifically has made me personally realize that while I love anime and I enjoy it, I love the ability to just be able to read something at not only my own pace, but kind of like imagine the flow of movement and imagine how everything's going and the way that things sound and the way people are talking kind of myself. That's kind of like even this fight itself kind of solidified that for me.
feel that.
It's just like I don't know, like when like specifically Mahito's domain, like when like he like claps and he's like, all right, and now we're done. Like that's like how I would have picked, like, you know what I mean? I just like I like being able to like envision things, but also at the same time I can admit that like the way the anime did this is like top tier. I agree that like they're doing this great. I can't say that the anime is bad, but if I had to say I prefer a medium, it's definitely the manga for me. I'm a manga guy. I'm manga tuber now. I'm not an anituber like Shami.
What the? All right.
Yeah.
All right. You know what, man?
Didn't he call you a VTuber the other day though?
Okay, but but that's what
He's
I
a
am though.
VTuber, bro.
I am a
That's what he
VTuber.
is.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
Don't let him
that's
lie
what
to
I
you.
am.
Disgusting VTuber.
I would rather be
Wait,
a
I did say
disgusting,
that.
filthy VTuber than be whatever he just called me, dog. I'm telling you right now, do not call me that. That's a
You're
slur in
in
my server.
denial.
Don't call it. Denial.
In
No.
denial.
Any VTuber.
Listen, man, we evolve beyond the person we were a minute before. Little by little, we advance a bit further with each turn. That's how a drill works. All
You're
right.
speaking very motivationally. You drill to the heavens.
Oh, what did you guys think of because I see Nerva in the chat there chucked anime missing the narration as a negative points. However, they do have a narrator now that we saw with that like tiny little section of Shibuya, where he said Shibuya October 31st Shibuya incident.
I think they got a
begins or
perfect
something
voice
like that.
actor for it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I liked his
Let's
voice.
find
It was so
out.
calm and subtle.
Let's
But I
find
wanna-
out
I
who
want
the Seiyu
more.
is.
She did Integra from Helsing.
Yeah, they think that she's gonna be Tengen's voice actor
It's a-
when it comes time.
That's a girl. I didn't know. I thought it was a dude, bro. Like legit.
Absolutely
Wow.
not. It's a very deep, like very
Yeah.
stern voice. It's perfect. I think they did such a great job. Ti6erius, who did you say it was? I literally forgot. I literally had a whole thing I was gonna say.
No, I've seen people think that they're gonna bring her back as like Tengen's the narrator.
That'd be so cool.
Tengen's voice actor.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They did a really good job with that,
bro.
I'm glad that they decided
that would make
to have
it like so much more
I'm trying
obvious
to
that
find-
Tengen is naturally a chick as well.
True.
Instead of confusing all of
baddie.
us for ages and just like, what the fuck is it?
Yeah, because even in Hidden Inventory, when they adapted the first episode, they called Tengen a he, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But
Tengen's meant to be genderless at this point.
I don't know. It's the
It's meant
same
to be
fan
gender fluid.
subs that gave us Pigeon Viola instead of Vision Viola, but it's just funny.
Yeah.
Oh, now you say that. I didn't even catch that at first, but now you say that. Oh, jeez.
Is it actually? Because I actually just because like he see different translations. Is it actually supposed to be Vision Viola?
I'm 99% sure it's supposed to be Vision Viola, and then like
you go
I think they
to-
just directly translated like for what he said, which like obviously on his however, it's gonna sound like Pigeon, but
If you go to Kakichi though, I'm pretty sure his ability is called.
God damn it!
Yeah, it is called Pigeon Viola.
it is
Or
called Pigeon
Viola.
Viola. That makes no sense. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
Because it flies around like lasers,
Koki-
like pigeons.
Yeah. Kokichi creates 5 orbs made of curse energy and blasts them
All right.
when released.
Well, then
Still
maybe
sounded
that's just
weird.
my bias of thinking it's a stupid name.
Yeah, I was always like confused with that because there's like the 2 translations for it, and depending on what website I was on, they'd be different. It's so many techniques will have like a viz and then a fan made and then the Japanese name, and it's just confusing at some points. But it is what it is.
So anyway, guys, moving on. So yeah, Mahito versus Mekamaru, awesome fight. I think they did a great job adapting it, and it really just shows us the kind of attitude and pace that we're going to be getting going forward in the series. And of course, the small select little bit of episode we have left is the introduction to the Shibuya incident to make way for just absolute smoke the whole way forward from next episode onward. But just the very beginning tone, that eerie, small, quiet scene of everyone being empty, the way that they started Shibuya, it transitioning into that crazy party scene. Do you guys like have any thoughts or like anything you wanted to say about the way they kind of introduced us to Shibuya as a whole? Shami?
You know what's interesting, right? It's funny because like when I went to Shibuya, like at night, that it is just a bunch of random dudes just out like hanging out, like you'll just see people like freestyling and shit. Like it was funny seeing that. I was like, oh my god, I'm just out in the open. Like I think it's funny how like the way they portray it is like so quiet, so mundane, and then all of a sudden everything like turns to shit. Like I thought that was pretty cool.
I would have liked to say, I sound stupid, but instead of when the narrator spoke over a dead, quiet Shibuya, which I thought was like pretty eerie and pretty cool, I would have rather the live open Shibuya, not showing the people, but just showing the cars and all of like the amount of people that were crossing on the crossings, that frame, instead of having the dead frame with no one there and then saying the Shibuya incident starts and then going around all the people. Because going from a dead frame with no one there, then automatically going to all of these, it was just confusing. Like that aspect it was like back to front. It made no sense. Like why are you putting like all of this shit and then you're sucking everyone out? You should have had that frame after everyone got sucked out and placed it there and showing that Shibuya was then empty and then gone back to all the people left and remnants around the area. That was just me. That was just
So,
like, me
Volo,
at the time.
Am I correct in saying that you would prefer to show them sucking first? You like the sucking first,
Yeah.
and then
I
you
like
want
the
the
sucking first,
talking
yeah.
afterwards. Okay, understood. I just
Yeah,
want to make
bro,
sure
yeah.
your words weren't misconstrued. Understood.
But
They
do you
went-
swallow like
perfect
Dagon
translation.
though? Is it the swallowing like Dagon? That's the question.
Dagon was swallowing a lot, bro. He's sucking and swallowing, and he's
I liked
Dirty curse worm.
I liked how they kind of made it more clear, because I recently figured this out and got this confirmed because I did my ranking the kill counts in Shibuya. And by painstakingly analyzing every fucking just moment of death in the arc, I was able to see that Dagon did that, and that's the only reason why I got that small detail, because I would have missed that on a read through. But like, I thought it was cool that they showed that little drop of like water or whatever before everyone got sucked up. It kind of just further confirms that it's like Dagon's ability that's like vacuuming them up.
Yeah. I think the only way you'd know that it was him is, doesn't he say later on that he sucked people up?
It's not even like
well,
he sucks people up, but it's like only kind of implied. It's the people
like,
that he
spits out
pulled in
bones or something.
Yeah,
now
it's not
Lisa
like
says,
directly
"Oh, you ate a
said.
lot."
Yeah, you ate a lot. That's an angst type.
Hold
I'm
up.
wondering, yeah, because I remember there was like a hinting towards, but it was never said.
Yeah, there is
So-
a panel
that, though.
when Mahito splits up into the two people, I think, during Yuji versus Mahito. And I think it's when I think literally Mahito tells Dagon like, "Hey, go ahead," and then like that's when Dagon starts, and then he pulls all the people in, and that's when he eats them. I don't remember exactly when it happens, but I did see that.
Fucking hits him with
I wonder what ability it is.
The sloppy
like,
toppy. That's the curse of sloppy toppy,
It's
bro.
the sloppy
Go
toffee.
Benny. Go
Holy.
Benny made an appearance.
Yo, that's
Oh,
messed
no.
up. He's not even like he's not even like in his fully completed form yet. That's messed up. I don't even think that's
Oh,
legal
so
in
there's-
Japan.
There's more suction allowed. Oh my god, to be done.
Well, you know what? I guess it's the least of Japan's worries, because at least he's not stealing copyrighted content. All right.
That's true.
Straight up.
Wait, hold up. No,
In fact, he's reclaiming it as
Do you
he's
own
sucking
that
them
screen
in.
cap?
You know?
Wait,
own that screen cap.
do you own that screen
Wait.
cap? Did
what?
you make that
What are you talking
Draw
about?
that?
on your
Those your
stream? Do you own
lines?
that?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh nah. Oh nah.
Oh
FBI
no!
agents
Maximum
tapping
of
in.
Get
5
him.
years.
They're
Let's
gonna
get
hit you
there.
for that tattoo. They're gonna hit you for your tattoo.
My
Bro,
God.
I would be killed if I went to Japan, bro. Like legit, I think they'd find
For
me.
real.
Oh, on God.
And yeah, like I'd be dead. I wouldn't make it out.
You show the whole
You know
damn
what you've
manga,
done?
dog. You're done. You're cooked.
Yeah. They're like,
Oh,
Yo,
man.
it's so weird too, because like I saw like for Haikyuu, a reaction channel called Yo Boy Roshi literally got like was in like the promotion material for season 4. They literally contacted him and like had him appear in a commercial, like saying that he loved the show. And I'm like, aren't these the people that like you would literally put behind bars for 20 years if they ever like if you ever found out they were doing this in your country? It's like so crazy. But like, I don't know, Japan's fucking
Yeah.
weird.
I'm gonna
bro, they
scream.
are. Did you know? That sounds so bad, but like Japan's crisis on like population and stuff, and how they're having to open up to like letting more people, more like refugees and whatnot into their country, bro, and they're facing this like massive crisis of like, oh shit, we have to let people in, otherwise our country is going to start collapsing and fail completely because we have the worst like birth to death ratio in the world. And
The yen
it's
is
just it's
bad.
kind of sad.
The yen's been down for a minute too, I think. Well, I know it was down
Yeah,
for a
bro.
good bit. I don't know if it's picked back up.
For facts, the yen was down real bad.
I'll fucking sign me up, dude. Actually, you know what? Never mind.
So like, yeah, I'd be keen to
This
go
is
to Japan
crazy.
for a bit. I don't
How
know
does
if I'd live there, though,
how does Trash Talk get around it,
Trash taste?
I think
or whatever the fuck
They-
they're called?
Yeah,
I don't
he's trying to
know.
get a
They-
spot on that.
so. They'll get paid in like their own currency. So they'll get paid in Great British pounds, and then they'll have like a yen bank account that they'll transfer money into. You know what I mean? So they'll get paid in.
Sorry,
Big
what are
money.
they? What are they getting paid in? What are
they'll
they getting
get
paid in?
Or it depends who's from where. You know what I mean? Like I would imagine.
I think he's
Sea
trying to.
Dog getting
I
paid
think
in
he's
Great
trying to
British
get at
pounds,
something.
and then
You say British pounds, dude?
yeah,
In a way.
that's what it is. You got the euro, Great British pound,
Oh, sorry.
Great Britain pound,
British.
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 I'm not British though.
Anyway,
Can make fun.
so one thing
They're
I have
scum of the earth.
put on my yeah, exactly. Anyway, that I have in my notes here, besides that Shami sucks, is party scene in
I'm not
Shibuya.
Dagon,
He's daggone.
Dagon?
I literally have it here in my notes. So you can't dispute it. Party scene, the party
Nice.
scene in Shibuya looks pretty fucking crazy, man. I don't know if that's that's actually how crazy shit gets, but like they're fucking flipping cars and shit.
Yeah, they're having a good
wild.
time. That chick was getting hit on.
Yeah, he had no
Oh, that,
ridge.
like, one
Y'all saw
dude?
that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
She
man.
laughed at him.
It's like,
She
haha.
straight up laughed at him.
Yeah,
That's
he
funny.
was like, "Can I take a picture of you?" Like if that happened here, like absolutely not.
Yeah. That's a voyeur cam and like live action right there. Really watch out.
Oh
my
god. So anyway, we get introduced to all the different squads. Megami, Ino, and Nanami. Naobito, Maki, and Nobara. And Kusakabe and Panda. We don't see Yuji yet, unfortunately. But how do we think everyone's looking so far? Does anyone have any thoughts or anything to just talk about just the beginning and us getting introduced to everyone?
I want to kind of talk about something that I know that someone was tweeting about. I think it was Liv, where it's like, I was just realizing it's kind of ho shit that like they promoted that it took all these people got in Maki's way of being a grade 1, and then they stuck her on the team with fucking Naobito, dude. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro. Yeah.
I literally have that in my
Rude,
notes.
Actually is.
That's
I think it's kind of obvious right now to anime onlys that something's going to go on with Gojo and that everyone's going to intervene, because why would there be 16 more episodes of a Shibuya incident arc? And they're all like, well, Gojo's going to deal with it. We'll just fight the stragglers out here. And it's like, is that right? Is that what you guys are going to get up to for the next year? Like, okay.
Yeah,
Well, you don't want to
manga.
see
least right.
Did
I thought.
did they mention when Panda and Kusakabe are talking? They, I think it was Panda asked him, "Oh, and I'm guessing they're trying to limit the amount of sorcerer deaths." I can't remember if that was in the manga or not.
I don't think it was. I think that was like an added in little bit between them, because their conversation was super, super quick. It was kind of just like one panel of Panda and Kusakabe.
Yeah, I didn't remember that much. It's like Kusakabe's already like the analyst
I'll
of
bring it
JJK. It's like setting it
Yeah.
up early. He's earning his volume cover in the anime.
It's straight up.
It's funny because
Man, it's
I
big
think
brain.
one of Gege's author comments for one of the manga chapters was like him like being all psyched about the voice actor for Kusakabe. And it makes me think, not to spoil what's going on now, but like you said, Tiberius, Kusakabe's doing a lot of fucking talking right now. It's funny, people are literally saying that like he chose Kusakabe to be the person that talks so much now because Gege loves that voice actor, and now he's like, all right, bet. I'm gonna give him as many lines as possible.
What is it? Oh my god,
Yeah,
Urahara Kisuke?
I think I'm.
Is that who it
at
is?
The panel?
That's Urahara, yeah. Oh my god, wait, have a look at this real quick. This is funny. This is funny. Look at this. Go down, scroll down just a little bit, and you'll see what like just fucking Pokemon, and then and look at the roles he had. Oh my god.
Oh my god, he
man.
literally plays Pokemon.
Oh my god, I love
He played
Charizard.
Charizard.
Thing
That's
was asked.
wow. Your
Oh,
favorite Pokemon.
Sorry.
The conversation between Panda and Kusakabe is actually really long in the manga. It goes on for 2 pages.
Huh.
And they talk about Christmas for a bit. Unlike Christmas last year, really late. I think it's best so. And then they're talking about like the civilians and stuff as well, and Nanami and everyone. Yeah, they actually have like a fat little convo. Boy, I didn't realize that. I thought that was added in. Crazy.
I like that you mentioned it does feel really quick in the manga compared to how much like we're able to take some time and really pause on the introduction in the anime, because in the manga everything, it is a lot of dialogue, but because it's manga you only see it on 1 page, but it really goes to show that like there was a lot of information to cover before Shibuya actually started.
No, they're walking along, you know what I mean? Like, we just see them kind of standing there, but in all reality, they're walking along as they talk, and, that's taking 20 seconds per, like, page a lot of the time, and we speed read a page or whatever, It's like, yeah, a lot of it does take time.
Yeah, it's kind of like how you said, Op, about when you read it and you kind of can visualize or think of what's going on, or sometimes you just take the page for what it is and you don't really think about, all right, how is this dialogue going to be within movement,
Yeah, yeah.
So it's something to think about. It's nice to see come alive, and I think that's like Mappa does a good job. They, the in between transitions always kind of rounded up and kind of nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And Shami, it's funny that you said that because it's actually something that I have in my notes because I did see Liv tweet that as well, and I thought it was really interesting. That Maki gets promoted or potentially promoted to grade 1 or semi-grade 1 to start with. And of all fucking people, of all sorcerers that they could have had, also I sound like someone just broke into my house. No, we're good. Okay.
That's Japan.
Sorry about that.
Japan's coming, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, they heard you.
It's gay again. Sorry. Anyway.
Again?
Yeah, again.
It's
It's
I
super,
know where you are, Noah.
It's so interesting. Of all sorcerers they could have picked, all grade 1s, we know there's plenty of, like, at least a decent amount of them. Like, now Bito decided to step down and stop drinking, or at least stop drinking privately and is in the comfort of his own home. To monitor and be the proctor for Maki's mission here, which is just absolutely insane that, like, they literally, like, she finally found a way to get promoted and they're still finding ways to, like, step in her way. I thought that was super interesting and something I didn't even think about until Liv pointed it out. So I'm glad you brought that up, Shami.
Yeah,
It's just next level hating, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Going and sticking literally the head of the family with what they consider to be the weakest, and it's like, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. You want to get no, like, what accolades throughout this Shibuya incident. You're going to be stuck with this person, and if you get any kills, they're always just going to think it's the Zenin head. You know what I mean? Like, there's no chance for you getting the grade up. Like,
can we be honest though? Did Maki even deserve a promotion for her, like, performance through Shibuya, like, just to up to grade 1?
Are you part of the Zenin clan, dog?
That's kind of crazy.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Shibuya.
In Shibuya, she doesn't really, not saying that she doesn't deserve a promotion, but because what is she, a grade 4 at this point?
At Liv.
Yeah.
No, it is kind of, it is interesting.
I am kind of in your favor for a bit of that, because
I'm about
technically,
equality.
Not a lot goes on with her hair until directly afterwards. And then directly afterwards, it's like, oh, damn. Okay, I'm sorry, girl. I didn't know.
Yeah, I definitely, you know what, now that you point it that way, I definitely think grade 1 might have been a jump for her, because, I mean, she even has the introspection herself, not to spoil too much, but later on in the arc, she kind of even says that, like, I'm just a liability here, like, why, she even acknowledges that, like, she is. I do think that, like, her performance in the exchange event showed that she definitely shouldn't have been grade 4. And yeah, Diavolo, you're right. Everything that kind of makes her, why people love her now is kind of what happens after that. But to kind of cap everything off here, because I did think that was a nice little tidbit, was just the episode ends on Gojo's entrance. And we know everything going forward from here is nothing but straight hands. So I'm gonna kind of close the episode review kind of on Gojo's entrance. Does anyone have any kind of thoughts or closing, things to mention about the episode or what we're about to get into without spoiling too much before we get into Q&A? Diavolo?
I like that he knocked him to the ground and then apologized for it, showing that Gojo, like, necessarily isn't a bad guy and doesn't think he's above, like, the normal human. It sounds stupid, just like psychoanalyzing that one fraction of a scene, but it's kind of like what it is in my eyes, at least. You know what I mean? Like, he's always looking out for people, and I don't think he purposefully knocked some random dude to the ground. I think he literally just entered and knocked the guy over and then apologized for it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm so hyped for what happens next week. I'm waiting on that right now. That's what I'm getting ready.
Shami?
I'm so excited for 16 episodes of Gojo beating people up. Man, that's what this arc's all about, right? 16 episodes of Gojo not losing,
That's what the trailers looked like for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
A lot of Gojo.
I did see, like, out of context, JJK posted, like, the panel from the manga where it's like, it is very much just him shoving the guy out of the way and saying oops, sorry, whatever, like coming through the veil wall. And the anime, they kind of just adapted. It was like a little bump, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't notice." Yeah. So it is a little bit of a change they made there. I don't know. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I mean, my favorite fight's at the end of the arc. So like,
True. Same.
Yeah.
What are your guys' favorite fights? Can we just say like not? Oh, it's kind of hard. Like if you want to put them in chat, I'd like to know what you guys.
Yeah, let's put them in chat.
But in the Discord chat.
Definitely. Ti6erius.
These are the ones that I just want to see get like the most.
Dude. I mean, I was gonna bring up how Gojo just big man that dude, because
Yeah, for sure.
out of an anime character, if there's anyone that needs to get big man, it's an anime character that looks like that guy. That guy looked like an asshole.
True.
Yeah.
But I remember Gojo like walking over people, like just tapping on their like walking over their
like
heads.
their faces and shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's
that's still gonna
Gojo's
happen.
like he's like, I'll look out for y'all, but just know I'm the honored one. You know, y'all are beneath me still, but I got
good
y'all.
point.
I'm about to
I
go
got
beat some
you, though.
ass. There was someone dressed like an angel. I saw something about I don't know where I seen it from, but they were talking about how it had like One Piece foreshadowing, and it was just a chick dressed like an angel.
I'm sorry, what?
The
One Piece foreshadowing?
but the live action though.
Like they like collaborated a little bit.
Oh no, just saying like the future characters, the angel. There's someone just a normal chick just went to Shibuya as an angel, and they're just kind of memeing that. How like
Oh my God.
you know, Oda foreshadowing be.
Yeah, I've had the chapter up. I'm like looking through because it's funny because I couldn't see anyone who actually has like an angel outfit in Shibuya beforehand. There probably is, but I see someone who's wearing devil horns constantly, and I wonder if they've just changed that person. And there's like 3 or 4 people actually wearing devil horns. It makes sense because it's Halloween, but like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, an angel I didn't see at all in the manga
It's cool. Very cool.
like that. Yeah.
Very cool.
I'm very excited for what's going to happen. 110%. I can't wait. And even I'm pretty sure the next episode is literally named Gojo vs. Disaster Curses. So I don't even think it's a spoiler that we're in for some hands. Next episode is going to be fucking wild.
Yeah.
To move on to the final half of the show, guys, thank you, all 3 of you, for being here, hanging out with me, and just discussing this awesome episode that had probably one of my favorite fights of the whole series in it. We're gonna get into Q&A, so guys, if you still want to join Q&A, this is your last chance. Feel free to donate. You will get guaranteed questions to ask me, Diavolo, Ti6erius, or Shami. You can literally ask us anything under the sun. I promise we will answer you. And if they don't want to answer you, they don't have a choice. They have to.
Now is the time to ask really messed up questions, guys. 100%.
It trips me up every time this happens. Okay. So to get started with, Grin and Barrett, thank you for the donation. Word from the not so wise, never fly Spirit Airlines. I feel like that's not even a question. That's just advice for everyone. And I feel like that's advice to live by. I don't know about you guys, but yes.
Oh
What
God.
spirit?
Do they have Spirit Airlines down by you?
You'll get turned into a cursed spirit. You fly that shit.
Oh man.
I'm
You'll be going to
Watch
Soul
out.
Society.
The Spirit Airlines curse. They were. I saw a tweet today that was like, "What would the cursed spirits look like in your country?" And I put the Gun Devil. But you know, with the Spirit Airlines curse,
Yeah, you
I
guys
wonder
would.
what that would look like.
Oh my
You
God.
guys 100% would have the gun devil. Like, it's not even like a question. Like, that's just your guys'
Yeah.
worst devil.
Dawson Mullen, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Been a minute since I made it to the stream. Keep grinding, bro. I appreciate that, and I'll send that sentiment to all of you guys. We're all grinding. Google Me E, thank you for the dono. I assume this is for Shami. Row, fight the power.
Oh my God. Do the impossible, see the invisible, row, fight the power, touch the untouchable, break the unbreakable.
I've actually never
Oh my-
seen Gurren Lagann either, so
You need to now, this very second.
mech
Watch it
anime
now.
isn't my thing, man.
Gurren Lagann.
The only
good
mech
fuck.
anime I've ever been able to do is Code Geass.
Oh my god, I
Your favorite
love
Kaisen as a mech battle.
I love Goddamn C, dude.
Man,
Okay,
What's going on right here?
I don't know.
Code Geass is really really good, but I've never seen a series probably carried hella hard by the
AOT is a
MC.
mech.
Man.
I will
True.
hold my tongue.
What do you
on
have to
Code
say,
Geass.
Shami? Let it out. Go ahead.
If I do it, he's gonna come here and judge me for my actions. I cannot say my thoughts on Code Geass.
he's
You
looking
don't
for a
need
broken
Ronan
Ronan.
here. I can judge you. Trust me, just enough.
He's like,
Fine.
you get judged here by
Fine.
present company.
Fine. I was a fan of Code Geass when I first watched it. And then when I rewatched it like 2 or 3 years ago, I was laughing my ass off the entire time and I couldn't take it seriously. I'll be
You're
real.
embarrassing.
Why am I embarrassing?
Just that entire take.
How?
The first episode of second season is such like a fever dream. I don't know. It's such a weird like erupt. Like we're back in was Rolo or whatever his brother's name is.
Oh my
His
god.
brother.
Rolo.
Yeah,
The
whatever.
dick eating's
That-
crazy.
I was surprised to find out it didn't have a manga. It's just an anime. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Manga came after, I think. Oh, have you seen the sequel movie?
No, I've purposely avoided it.
It is somehow, even me being a Code Geass hater, I was like, man, why would you disrespect Code Geass like that? No, that's really bad. It takes the one thing I like about the show and ruins it.
Lelouch.
Something specific, if we're talking spoilers, something specific that happens to him.
Diavolo, do you
Oh,
have
yeah, I
anything
know
to add before we move on?
No. I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
Matt, thank you so much for the donation. Which introduction to Shibuya do y'all prefer? The super ominous empty shot we got in the manga or the extended scene we got in the anime? I'll start with Diavolo.
I think I made my opinion
He said
on
it
that,
already.
Like, pretty,
I take
yeah,
Diavolo's adaptation.
pretty
Diavolo's
clear.
adaptation.
Yeah, my adaptation. I have my own adaptation. I would have mixed up what the anime did, but I liked the anime's style.
He likes sucking.
Yeah,
Yeah, kind of did already
I
give,
like the sucking.
give your opinion on so Shami, Ti6erius, or are we all going to stick with kind of what we kind of talked about already?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I am.
All right.
Sucking's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's a cool
Hell
feature.
Fair
cool
enough.
DLC.
Thank you for the 5, Med. I appreciate you. Illumatic13, thank you for the dono. No-op, do you think Yuji could be Sukuna's twin brother? That in the past, Sukuna cannibalized with his cursed technique, becoming that two-faced form. I don't really have too much stake in the twin brother theory. I know it's a big thing. It could happen. I'm not saying it's not. I'm kind of agnostic on the theory. I don't know if anyone else on the panel has
Agnostic.
anything to add.
There was a toy that came, like a figure that came out, and in the description for the figure, it mentions Sukuna being a relative, like an ancestor of Yuji. It'd be interesting if a toy company spoiled that.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
I think Gege confirmed that like they weren't descendants, but they might. I don't know. What do you guys want to say?
I think they've shared blood. That's like about as far as the relationship goes between them. I don't think they're necessarily like related, but they've got like blood because he used their blood when he turned him into a curse worm, you know, inside of old Mama Yuji.
Oh, I do have like a
yeah.
crackpot theory, but it's hella spoilery, so I'll save it. But
I everything I would say is spoilers, so I'm not gonna say it.
Fair enough. Yeah, personally, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, everything I want to say is spoilers.
I do kind of just drop spoilers, but oh well.
I don't think I personally don't put too much weight into it. That's not where my stocks are lying in the Sukuna origin story. I think if anything, no, it's a spoiler. I can't even say it.
Unlucky.
No.
yeah, spoilers this week is a
People
very
who
touchy
still-
topic.
Oh
for
God, don't even get me
community.
started.
Let's.
Don't even
You
get
know,
me started.
It's so funny,
You know-
bro.
Listen, you know what my thoughts on spoilers are?
What?
I thought it was pretty crazy when Yuji fought Megumi in the Culling games, and then they like joined together and they made out. I thought that was kind of crazy. Shit, was that a spoiler?
Crazy, dude.
Oh fuck.
7 minutes in heavenly restriction.
Oh,
Yo, I'm leaving after that, yo. I'm leaving after that. I think it's over, man.
7 minutes in a heavenly
If I speak-
restriction.
If I speak, I'd be in big trouble. I can't speak. I prefer not to speak.
Cause
I
chaos,
speak
man.
on
Don't be
it.
afraid.
Anyone who gets mad over spoilers is just getting mad for no reason, in my opinion.
You know
That's
what?
it.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it because personally, incoming hot take. If you personally withhold yourself from information of your own will when you know something comes out on Wednesday, and unless someone literally takes you by the hand or takes you by the head and shoves their head into the screen, like you do have full, complete control and power over yourself to not see those spoilers. And if you do get spoiled on it, it's your own fault because you were purposely withholding the info. Why did you want to wait till Sunday? Who's making you wait till Sunday? You.
No, I'll give you even better takeaway. If you don't want me to spoil, how about you go to ESPN? How about you go to F1? How about you go to every large sport organization in the world and ask them to not stick their fucking spoilers on their news website within minutes of it happening? Like, it's the exact same freaking thing. It's so stupid that people complain about it when it happens in every single thing. It doesn't matter what it is going to get spoiled as soon as the information is out there, and it is up to you to try and get around it. It's
Diavolo's whole
that's what it
fan
is.
base is about to
And if
storm
you can-
ESPN.
And it's like if you complain about it, then that's just your fault. I'm sorry. Like I get spoiled almost every week on F1, and I get so upset because I'm like, damn it, man, not again. But it's F1. I click on the website, bro, and I'm having to like put my arm and shit over my PC screen so that I can try and get to the freaking race without finding out who won.
I've literally done
And
that before.
It's everything. It's not just like people who complain over manga and anime doing it. It's almost entitled, bro. But I'm not gonna go that far.
Yeah,
It's just like
let's not get deeper
it's
into
like-
this.
I mean,
yeah.
I get why you would get bothered by it, but I've managed to pretty much avoid it, or like I will just like not selectively not look at what it is that I'm seeing, I guess. Right? Like I just like whenever the spoilers come out, I kind of just go like, that's probably noise to me right now. I'll probably understand what that means when I actually read the chapter, because like I'm not actually gonna like really pay attention to that until the time comes. And I've been spoiled on many things, and then the spoilers didn't mean anything once I got to actually reading what it was about.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
spoiled on plenty of stuff. I've never been like, oh, this person should have not spoiled me. It's their fault. Like, ah, damn, I got spoiled. And then just keep it pushing, man. So that's why it's called a spoiler. It is what it is. It's like the same thing. It's like getting mad at Google if I'm typing in character names when I haven't finished an anime or a manga, and like death shows up. It's like, can I really be mad at like would I make a petition to
Bro.
Google and be like, you need to change your search results?
I'm
Like,
putting
no
tags in for a video and I get spoiled on the outcome of characters' deaths just because I want to put in a tag for that character. Like, bro, it's everywhere. It is everywhere. You cannot escape
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
Yeah,
if I don't
it's
want to, if
so
I know
crazy.
something's gonna be in front of my face, I just don't get on Twitter. Or
Mhm.
you know, I can.
Oh,
that's-
shit, bro. Yeah,
I
wait a
mean,
day.
I don't mind people who trip over spoilers or saying I'd rather wait for
No.
the official. The official sometimes is worse than the chapter that drops on Thursday when the full chapter
Yeah.
drops. That's unless you're like maybe you're just in a gay gagger to the fullest. You know.
Well, you're not really in the Twitter scene. Like, if you're not in the Twitter scene, you're not really going to get spoiled unless you go on YouTube. And then a lot of the time, if you're not really on the Twitter scene, then you're not massively on YouTube all the time as well. You're probably just like got a few creators you watch. You know, like if you're into spoilers, that's your thing. But if you're just reading it weekly on Viz, then like you're not getting spoiled because you're on Viz. You're probably not searching it online and stuff. Like it all depends on like search algorithms, and there's so much that goes into it. Like if you're searching a show, bro, they're gonna try and get you to watch so many things, so they're just gonna stick stuff down your throat.
What I will
Doesn't
say,
matter what it is.
what I will say is, in Broken Ronin's case, when people literally like send him spoilers when he does go out of his way to avoid it, I can understand that.
that's messed up.
I can understand that being mad
Tagging
because he
people,
does do his due diligence.
Yeah. Tagging people, like doing all that shit is as a dick. When someone's already blocking the tags and doing all that shit, and they're already doing enough to try and like stay out of this fear, then like don't fucking tag them in a spoiler or hit them up being like, this person dies
in the comment section on their video or something.
Bro,
just wild.
the comment section on videos when a spoilers drop or something, bro. Like you get like I get like 10 people going to like a Jujutsu Kaisen video, be like, this just happened, bro. You're wrong. Like what?
Oh my
like,
god!
What do you
from
mean?
like
This is
3 months ago, it's like,
Oh
dude,
my God.
no shit.
Okay. No, do you want to talk about that now? The fucking comments and shit? Because, oh my God, dude.
Let me push past these. I just want to get to the Q&A because we're coming up on the hour and a half. And if, like I said, I'd want to, let's get through those and we'll get to it.
Easy.
That is relevant.
It is, oh my God. Man.
So yes, thank you everyone who donated so far. I'm going to get through these. So next donation comes from Les. Thank you so much. This is kind of a manga rule, manga dono, which is for the culling games, and what's going on right now. Thank you for your donation. I don't know if we're going to be able to answer that question. Let me move on. Let's move on, and then maybe I'll put you right in the end. I do appreciate your dono. Moving on to Craze. Thank you so much, Craze, for the dono. What's up, Noop, Busham0, Ti6erius, Diavolo, and chat. Yo, Ti6erius, glad to see you on the live, my guy. Much love, brother. Also, Noop, how does it feel to finally see your boy Mahito on Demon Time animated? I loved it. I thought the voice actor killed it. That laugh that he did before he shoots all those fucking hands lives in my head rent-free for the next couple days. And I got my Chainsaw Man tattoo, and Mahito's actually next up. I'm gonna get him on the back of my leg. I'm probably gonna get like a combination.
When he says his domain, that's so fire.
Oh yeah, everything about everything that they did was great. Mahito, I'm slowly finding out, is definitely one of my favorite characters. I love it.
And you have the same personality.
Yeah, weirdly enough.
A UFC fighter needs to get like the Mahito domain expansion, like hand sign on his back, like full back tattoo, just big hands opening up or something like wings. That'd be awesome.
You got those hands, literally.
That'd be wild.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna do like a combination of the volume cover that he's on, of like the volume 6, I think it is, when he's like holding like his soul or whatever. Probably gonna do a combination of that with like a bunch of transfigured humans in like weird positions underneath to like fill in everything, and then like have like his hands for his domain above him. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out, but I'm probably gonna. Mahito's one of my favorites, and yeah, me and him do share a personality type. But he's
really?
I'm healthy ENTP. He's unhealthy ENTP. So we're not completely. He's actually legitimately a villain. What are you saying?
I said,
What do you mean by that?
You're gonna
expand upon that.
Back yourself up on that.
You're
one?
not evil? You're not evil?
No. Do you think I am?
Yes.
That's rude.
Hello? Look, listen.
Why would you associate with me if that was the case?
Listen, this is my first time meeting Ti6erius for the first time, and see, I can't get a read on how evil he is, but I'm looking at two villains in the rest of the call, man. That's all I'm saying.
That really speaks more about you than it does about us, doesn't it?
What does that
mean? You are the
mean?
company that you keep. Because I mean,
That is
realistically, if you think about it, what does that say about you?
I never said I wasn't evil.
That you're on, or the two people you're on stream with right now. Ti6erius excluded because you said he's not a villain right now. But
I said I don't know enough about him to say whether or not he is a villain.
I'm a morally gray speedwagon. That's.
That's making me think differently of you, man. But like, listen, man, I never said I wasn't evil.
I never had an evil bone in my body.
Okay.
Coming from Diavolo, just nah, bro.
I need myself after a villain. I'm not a bad guy though.
I swear, bro.
Okay.
I swear.
Rush, thank you for the donation. If you had to make an original curse technique, what would it be? This one we I don't want to spend crazy. So lightning round. If you had to make an original curse technique, what would it be? And you got 10 seconds. Diavolo.
Junpei's mom.
Thumb manipulation.
Oh my fucking.
manipulation.
Oh my god,
That's
bald
some golden comedy
Yeah, bro.
stuff right there.
domain extension
dude,
ball
laugh.
tickler.
Yeah, like you just want to see it coming. Now, on a serious note, I didn't need time to think about it, but that was the first thing that came to mind. Was just like, you know how you got like cum breathing and stuff for Demon Slayer.
Oh my
It'd be like
God.
the same.
Oh my fucking
That,
god.
that's
the
Dagon,
same.
okay?
Yes, Dagon's all about it, bro.
Ain't no way, dude.
Maximum
Oh,
technique, swallow.
Oh my.
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
crazy.
So okay, I definitely changed my stance on Ti6erius, man. I know what you are now.
Sus.
You're definitely evil, also. Oh, my god.
Pressing X.
Sorry about that, chat.
That made my day.
came.
That's
Oh my
hysterical. I don't
God.
think anything will be able to beat that, but Shami. Wait,
Listen,
hold
man.
on. Do you have to? Are you able to make it, or do you have to? Or do you have to go through the process of your storage?
If I'm a curse womb, dude, it's kind of like I've got heaps of it. But if I was a
my
human, then I
God.
would have to like physically store it somewhere, kind of like Kakechi does. I mean, kind of like
You,
It's just a fanny
fucking-
pack. It's just
No,
a-
Toshi does. No, Toshi does. Yeah.
oh
It's a
my
Trojan.
god.
It's a Trojan fanny pack.
Anytime Diavolo gets dispatched for a
Trojan
mission, you don't see him
fanny
for a week beforehand. Like,
I'll be getting ready.
Jeez,
I want to talk
reverse
about
curse
Toji's,
technique
the
is just,
Batman of
latex.
JJK.
Nah, man, I want that.
curse technique. You can
Latex. It's just latex.
burnt out curse technique.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
God.
Listen, man.
That black box is turning hella white, hella fast.
Oh my God.
I need y'all to chill out, man. Need y'all to chill out a little bit.
We gave you enough time to
Oh.
think of your curse technique. What is it?
Oh no, man, I don't got a curse technique, dog. I'm like Toji for real, for real. I just like, you know,
Useless?
have that.
Talentless?
Huh? I really am into
Weak
fucking Call of
aid?
Villains, dog. That's crazy. I'm just like Toji for real, for real. That's why I feel like I'm
Unspecial?
fighting for my life out here. Nah, man. You're just like Gojo for real.
Average?
I'm gonna stab you in the throat. Nah, average? No, definitely not.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
mean-
Actually, that is not accurate whatsoever.
Yeah. Oh god. What happened here? I didn't realize I was on the fucking the Goonerd Ones podcast right here. I didn't realize that's where I was.
Oh, how
You're
the
literally
turns
cheating
table.
there.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, on that note, Ti6erius, do you have a curse technique?
So when I get real mad, my hair spikes up and turns like golden yellow.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah, that's kind
Yeah,
of
I
that's
just-
kind of fire.
It's
But
like
I
a
just,
second stage.
Well, I just scream. There's like a couple stages, but I just
Uh-huh.
scream, and then they just get tired of me powering up and they leave.
Original.
In your third
Oh.
stage, what happens to your eyebrows?
Those they connect to my back,
Oh, I see.
and then it just my hair becomes like a mane, but it doesn't do anything. It just looks different.
Oh, I see. Understood.
There's no actual statistic.
It's just
buff.
basically
You just
that's yeah.
It's not
It's
bo
all
bo 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 bo.
cosmetic. It just messes up
It's
the pacing of
cosmetic.
anything that's going on.
God damn it. I hate it here, y'all. I hate it here. Let me out!
All
You know,
right.
I'm surprised there was never like a curse technique that used like cards or dice,
Is there?
yeah, like straight up.
like
True.
a gambit
I'm
type.
sure
or-
someone's because that's like I would have like that dice has been around for years. You know what I mean? Like, what? Someone from the Heian area got a pair of dice or something. Like a bit
The
of
frick-
dice technique, dude.
Instead,
freaking
we
Hot
have
Those Veils technique?
cell phone curse technique.
We got
Mm.
the love train curse technique.
Oh, the power of friendship.
Gambling
Boom.
addiction.
Gambling, yeah, pachinko.
Love it.
I
know
do.
no-
Mio.
Oh,
Giga's
Black Fire.
addicted,
Oh.
bro. And that was
He just
him-
ideas me us, dog.
Elemental
Is
curse techniques. I think it's just so easy to do. I mean, obviously, they're crazy, but imagine black fire, like some Sasuke shit, and then you ult his maximum, Susanoo.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
yeah. That'd be
Yeah.
fire. Gojo pops out of Susanoo, like, nah. Unbeatable. And he's got the armor. It's unbeatable. This isn't fair. Oof. Oh,
Wow.
this
about
next
you,
chap
Noah?
needs to not have a break this week. That's what I'm annoyed about right now.
Nah, I'm glad we're having a break. I need a break. I need a break.
Fair enough.
What is a break?
I don't know. What do you consider this? You're not editing that video for me right now, are you?
But I will be back to it.
That's so rough.
That is. He got you on his stream, and then he brings that up.
Hey, I'm used to this at this point, man. It happens all the time.
So good.
You think the abuse ends here?
Good.
The abuse ends here. There are people from my chat and yours right now harassing me in your chat. It never ends.
Don't lie. If you ever reveal the leaks, it'll reveal that I am just the nicest person to you at all and every single time ever.
Leak the DMs. Leak the DMs.
He can't even leak them because he knows I'm right. That's the worst part.
Listen, man.
So we
I don't like liars, man.
Exactly.
That's
Moving
real.
on from that statement, projection.
What?
Tragic lazy gamer with a K. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Here's $10 to bribe you into being a Kokichi defender and to stop dying on the he's a rat hill. Yes. Well, that's not really a question. That's just shade at me. So you see, actually, I'm the victim here, Shami. Why are you complaining?
Listen, man, you gotta stop giving shade towards him, man. Listen, he's in the right. He'll use Echo Zack 3 on you, dude. Just chill out.
What would you do if you were 17?
Yeah, Rumpelstiltskin.
You wanted to get with a girl.
Skin looking to hot anime guy. That's a pretty good trade-off.
What would I do if I wanted to get with a girl and I was Kokichi? Have you ever seen the movie Twinkle Toes?
No.
No. Oh no.
The movie Twinkle Toes is about
he's about to Twinkle Toes explain us right now, y'all.
So let me pull it up here. Let me pull up the fucking Wikipedia summary here, and you'll tell me true love knows no bounds. Okay,
viewers, can we get a Twinkle Toes in chat?
True love knows no fucking bounds. This movie, okay, hold on, that is not what I'm thinking of here.
Dude, it's Pornhub. He's on Pornhub or something.
No, I'm sorry, it's called Tiptoes. I apologize.
You don't even know the name of his own movie,
The
man.
film's plot revolves on an average-sized man, Matthew McConaughey, who struggles to revealing his pregnant fiancée that his entire family are little people, as he worries that their unborn child may be born with dwarfism. And you know what happens at the end of that movie? Everybody loves each other, and they end in a happy ending.
Hey, Vola, come here real quick.
But there's also this other movie.
Hey, Vola, come here real quick. What's this guy talking about? What's this guy talking about, man? You stop. Have you seen this movie? Because I don't think anyone except you've seen this movie.
Break this nonsense.
Dude, I was gonna say there's also this other movie called A Girl in a Box, and I think this dude just cuts her arms and legs off and puts her in a box.
Now you guys are just being rude. Now you're just talking over Ti6erius.
Love comes in all weird ways.
You see, you're trying to make fun of me, but now you're just hurting other people in the.
So
he's talking about girls in boxes,
I just want to apologize.
Let's be.
I'm not apologizing.
Miwa says she wants to go. Oh, one day I'll come visit you. Like Miwa, useless Miwa again. Like
hey,
he's been in the tub. He ain't going nowhere. He's been in the bath for like 17 years.
He probably needs to get her to move him around.
I'm gonna need you to calm down with the useless talk.
Okay, I'm sorry. Because I mean, I think her maximum technique is the simplest domain.
Miwa, and that simplest domain is going to cut down.
Ti6erius brings up such a good point. You know, she had multiple years to go visit Mekamaru. Now she starts talking about it. She didn't really care that much. Fraud. She's the real fraud.
I will not accept this slander that you guys are propagating right now.
He just got his robots to lift his tub up.
Oh, that's rough, bro. He didn't want to get it like.
That's so rough, man. Imagine being like, oh, I don't know if I should get my friends to come help me move this weekend. Oh, it's alright, I'll get my robots to do it.
Like, Kokichi was kind of an asshole when he was as Mekamaru.
Yeah, he
Really.
was.
He,
Yeah.
like he probably asked, "Hey, can you come help me move this weekend?" They're like, "No, go, blow it out your ass, you Roomba."
You guys are just so rude, man. Just haters all around.
Hey, I do like Miwa. I'm just saying she had time before all this shenanigans.
I think you just don't understand the Miwa grind set. In this 3-hour video, I will explain why Miwa is better than you think.
Bit.
That was actual audio. He played that from one of the other videos that he's editing.
You got Diavolo to narrate it.
Anyway, so that's the end of the Q&A, and we did hit our 1.5-hour time frame, guys, and I did promise that we'd probably be done with the stream around 8. It's coming up on 8:20 now, so I want to let these guys go off, either continue their day or edit videos that they're supposed to be doing.
You know what, man?
So,
you know what? I need you to chill out on that, you know?
So anyway, for real, I thank all 3 of you for being on the stream with me. You guys are all awesome people. I'm gonna go one by one, let you guys say your piece, remind people who you are, talk about your channel, what you do, and bring up either an upcoming video that's about to come out or a video that you're very proud of. So Shami, I'll let you go first.
Thank you, Noah, for having me on, despite the fact that you were villainizing me on your own stream. But yeah, this is cool. I don't have I'm actually planning on having an update stream later in the next few days, talking about like changing my upload schedule anyway. So I don't have like a video soon, but there are some stuff coming out. In the meantime, though, there is a collab I did with Noah about the biggest fraud in Bleach, Hitsugaya Toshiro, that has been doing pretty well. So you guys should go check that one out. You know, there might be something related to it in the future. Maybe, maybe not.
Awesome. Thank you so much again. Diavolo.
Yo, no, thank you for having me on again, dude. Sorry I was late and whatnot today. Fucking
All good, brother.
Slept in and stuff. But oh yeah, I've got a Chainsaw Man video coming out tonight. If you guys are keen, want to peep that out and whatnot, stick with my long form narration. But it is it's a pretty cringe Chainsaw Man video. It's probably the cringiest one I've ever done. It's the dating Denji arc, where it's just like Denji and Asa in the most autistic relationship you've ever seen, trying to feel each other out. Like it's really, really funny, but it's too good. But I'm happy to finally get back into the Chainsaw Man.
Ah, yes, age restriction.
Thanks for having me on, dude.
Love it.
I feel that pain. I had like a 6-month, 5-month break from it, because every time I upload a video, it's just age restricted. So rough.
They hate Chainsaw Man. They do, unless it comes from an official channel. Then you can post whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, bro. You don't even have to blur the parts where there's blood everywhere like we do on still panels.
And Ti6erius.
Me, I'm not much of a creator like these gentlemen here, but I recently just
Stop
started
yourself.
doing JJK content. You know, I just recently started doing JJK stuff, probably this month. But I had last month was the biggest month for me, and I got a report card, basically performance grading Shibuya and all the characters in it. That's why I have my whole little tidbit about Maki and thinking about her in another lens. That video did that. But other than that, it's really just a kind of a smooth brain content, and there's like some there's some actual like knowledge sprinkled through the jokes and stuff like that. And of course, Junpei's mom agenda. That is the only agenda that matters.
God, the Junpei's mom agenda.
Holy, that's crazy.
She's the 10th shadow.
Agenda.
She's the 10th shadow.
Seriously, thank all 3 of you for coming on. It was a pleasure to have you. You can find all of the creators' links in the description. So if you like someone and you want to hear them talk more, definitely feel free to jump on their channels and see what kind of content they got. At this point, I do want to give all of you guys the option to, if you have anything to do or you want to move on, go ahead, feel free. But I do know Shami wanted to bring up one more thing before the episode ends. So I'm gonna let him, I'm gonna indulge him in that. So seriously, Ti6erius, Diavolo, thank you guys both. If you want to hang out and talk, please feel free. But if you got somewhere to be, I don't want to hold you.
I
I'll chill out for a bit. Yeah.
One Piece video I gotta edit.
One Piece.
Yeah, I'll pop out in like 20 minutes, but yeah, I'll just chill, recording a bit, but not awake enough yet, you know what I mean?
Just wake up faster, man.
Bro, no, like on a serious note, do you guys ever get that, like, where you, like, what's the delay time between waking up and the time you can record? Do you guys like have one, or can you like immediately wake up and start recording?
It depends.
There's like
on
a
the
delay in my brain, and like I can't script read or anything.
Depends on the day. Sometimes if I'm really motivated, I can, but most of the time, no. I need at least 4 or 5 hours to do nothing before I can do something.
Hold on. Hold on. You guys write scripts?
Oh, don't start this shit with me. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Imagine if I freeballed that, bro.
Dude, just listen, man. I realized a long time ago that I hate writing scripts because, like, when I try to write scripts, okay. So I remember like Robin was tweeting about like he was like, "Oh man, I hate listening to my jokes. I'm not funny." And I was like, "Listen, man, all you got to do is just go in with the mindset of like, no one thinks I'm funny anyway, but the fact that I'm being unfunny is the joke." Yeah.
So you just the jokes at least, but yeah. Like the random stuff where I go on tangents and shit, I don't script. I just script like the shit that's happening, and then if I'm like, oh, that's interesting, I'll go on a tangent for like 20 seconds about like what I think. It's kind of that. Yeah.
I'll just have like awkward pauses, and I'll kind of like look away or something, and I'll just leave that in as like a, and then I'll just edit like a thought, like thinking bubble in or something, or I'll just leave stuff like that in.
Nah, like what I do is I like I'll write down like bullet points of like general things I know I'm gonna say, and then just freeball it, right? Like the only videos I ever do scripts for are like the serious ones, which I only have 2 of, which are my like Oshinoko videos, where I'm like actually trying to do themes and analysis and shit. So like I got those are the only ones where Hey man, who said that?
I don't know.
Man, like it sounds like a JJK liking loser, man, who said that shit. That's crazy.
It's like half the planet right now.
Okay, you know what's funny about this, right? You guys have branded me like I got all my like all the JJK YouTubers here, and then you guys invite me, and I'm like, wait, hold on. I checked my channel. I hate Jujutsu Kaisen's on there. And I'm like, when did this happen? What the fuck? When did I become
Jujutsu Kaisen jumping? That's what it is.
Exactly.
I just don't know what happened, man. Like when did this happen? When did I become Jujutsu Kaisen YouTuber? It's so funny because I imagine
you went to Japan, you went to Jujutsu Kaisen, you ain't lie, bro. You're more Jujutsu Kaisen YouTuber than all of us.
Oh my god, dude.
That's what they told me.
Oh my god, dude. I mean, I have seen that panel of Dagon and Toji in the sun more times than I can count. So like,
probably more times than us.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my god.
But yeah, what did you bring us all here for?
So I wanted to talk to you because you were mentioning like comments you were getting, because you were like, yeah, I miss when I was a smaller YouTuber and I didn't get horrible awful comments. And I was like, you never just started with those. And the awful dog on that Hitsugaya video, I've been getting the most like deranged like people just not watching that shit. I got like
they watch it just to comment, like they didn't even get a second into your video, they just commented.
Like oh my god, like I get people like, I got so many comments this week like, bro, just hold out for next core, Hitsugai's gonna get his moment. And I'm like, I talk about that fight in this video, he loses. Like, what do you mean wait till next core for what? To him to lose? What are we doing here? And I get that comment over and over and over again. And so like I've gone to this mode where it's like I read this shit and all I do is I just look at that and I weigh the like what would be the best way to reply to this. And lately I just go, there's no point in arguing. He just didn't watch it. So I just go LOL.
Make a
I don't
video.
even reply anymore. Like, I only reply to the nice comments now. Someone's gonna be mean, bro. I'll heart their comment if they're being like, if I think they're being legit, I'll be like, yeah, nah, you're probably right, so heart it. But I won't reply because I'll
It's
be like
wild.
annoyed if I reply to people shit.
Yeah,
and stuff.
it's wild when
If they're being
people
legit.
take like every like thumbnails or like titles of videos so seriously as like because
I know.
sometimes they're kind of clickbaity or you're kind of trolling, asking a sarcastic question, and people would
I
just hold you to that stuff in the comments. It's wild.
On my latest Jujutsu Kaisen video, I put like, Gojo will tear a hole in the face of the planet, which is like a rip on like the Doom, the song from Doom, which is you cannot shoot a hole in the face of Mars. And like, so that was like the whole idea behind the videos. I'm just changing like those words for that, and then like, because like the stuff that was getting rumored to happen, all that kind of shit. I thought it was pretty sick. Some of the people in the comments were like, "Bro, it was a scar. He didn't." It's just like all this shit, like thinking I'm being legit. And it's like, bro, I was.
It's dog.
Bro, chill.
You want to know what like the pinnacle of that is, and which is why I've never changed. Like, it's the I hate Jujutsu Kaisen video, right? Is one of them, because like I start out that video going, I don't hate it. The title's clickbait.
Straight up. Once that spoiler alert.
And then I get comments of like, you just hate on Jujutsu Kaisen because it's popular, and I'm like, here's the first 5 seconds of the video, man. Go back and watch that real quick.
It's always so weird seeing comments like that when it's like for me, like when I make, because like the comments that I'm like was specifically talking about was like because I make the ranking videos, so like
Yeah,
I get so many people
Oh,
that
God.
just comment. I will literally, I swear to God, if I check my comment section once a day, there will at least be one comment saying, "You put Momo over Toge." I will put money on. Every day I wake up to a new comment that says that. And it in varying degrees of meanness. Like some days it will be like, wow, I'm kind of surprised you did that. Other days will be like, you really did that, bro? I'm never watching your channel ever again. You have no idea what you're talking about. It's just like, I feel like I'm constantly that meme of the dude who's like just hating his life, the Wojak meme of like he's just always depressed. Like every time I check my comment section, it's just people telling me that I'm wrong, I'm stupid, or like I should have never made the video in the first place. And it's like, oh
It's like
my
Toge,
goodness.
He's like, they got that one promotional thing of him, and he's running with a megaphone like he's their cheerleader. So it should
If
be
it
able
is-
before it drops.
well,
If it legitimately is like becoming a problem, bro, just turn off your notifications for comments and stuff. Like I've done that for like a month at a time and stuff, because as much as like like replying to people's comments and hearting them and like doing all this stuff is good for like interactions on your channel, just sometimes it's just fucking worth it to not look at your comments, bro, because a lot of the time people who are commenting are deranged and they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. They're mentally sick, and they're like
Yeah.
they aren't in the right headspace a lot of the time. They're probably hungry, bro, when they're saying
That
mean
be
shit
it.
and they haven't eaten,
True.
and like they're just lashing out. Like, bro, that's stuff I used to do when I was like 12. I'd be hungry and I'd lash out on a YouTube comment. You know, like it's like, you know, you just it's-
Weird
it's
activities.
hold up.
legit.
Here's my thoughts on that
Deranged.
though. Here's my thoughts on that though, right? Is like, I do it for one because every time I go and check like, the YouTube creator studio, I have to see the comments. So like, it's better if I just do something to make them go away, so I don't have to see them again in the window. But like, it's the engagement thing, but also I get so much entertainment out of just seeing how deranged people can be in there. Like, I mentioned how I keep commenting like LOL in reply to people because like they're like, it's the most disrespectful thing you can do is not even address them. Just go LOL. Like what do you want me to say? But then I got this guy typing out like, wanted to argue, but saw in the comments that big brain YouTuber guy is only able to spam LOL to any criticism.
My God.
Give them spotlight.
Like
Give
I
them the spotlight they
chucked in
want. Make a
chat
video
as
with
well,
their
like-
comment.
what we are saying is like more on a wider basis. Like most people who do comment are nice people a lot of the time.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they're,
yeah.
like, agreeing with what you say. It's like you can never ever stop like just this one comment coming through that for some reason strikes a stupid chord. Like you might already think it within your own head or some shit. So like it just strikes a chord within yourself just because you're already self-doubting yourself or some shit. But it's like it's just what it is.
The
like,
only ones that really like
most
get
people
me
are nice.
down, the only ones that like really get me, or like the ones that like I wouldn't say get me down because it doesn't bother me that much, but the ones that like I'm like, God damn it, dude, is like when like I make like a small mistake and then like I get 15,000 comments about the mistake and I guess I'm like, oh, God damn it. Like I think I made a video where I accidentally said that Toji called Ghetto a monkey instead of Toji just saying monkey, and I don't know how that got through my editing, but like even so, it's just like now I just get comments constantly about that and I'm like, God damn it, I know.
You know what I heard
said
though?
For Kikichi, when he was in his fight with Mahito, I said that he had 16 minutes, 7 years, and 12 seconds of like burst energy remaining or some shit. Bro, I've gotten like 200 comments of people just being like, it's 16 years, 7 hours, and like and I've just done it like back to front because I read it the wrong way around when I read it out loud and then never picked up on it. And it's just like, there's just so many small things that like you just don't even realize when you're editing. And then you put out your video and you're like, oh shit. And it's too late.
I'll be honest with you. I heard from somewhere that like, yeah, if you actually leave mistakes in your video on purpose, people will just people will comment on it, and that's just free engagement for you. So like,
oh yeah, that's not a bad idea actually.
So no, so like
comments, like, but a few, you know. Yeah,
because I noticed that I called Shinji Hisagi because in the Toshiro video, and I was like, do I re-record this? And I was like, no, someone's probably gonna comment about that, so I just left it. And then sure enough, there were people like, you idiots, that's not Hisagi, that's Shinji. And I'm like, LOL.
Oh shit, Toshiro Hitsugaya is in the chat now.
Oh no,
Shama,
God, it's happening
They
again.
coming for you.
Oh no, my chat's in your fucking chat now. God damn it. Oh God.
Oh. I guess it's good to be like a small creator for real. Cause like I'll have like my girl will comment, you know, and if she starts trolling me, we got issues.
Yeah, I remember those days. Like my brother and his wife would comment on my stuff, and you know, like all like the early days, the good days, bro.
Yeah, man. That's what I was kind of saying to Shami. I was like, that's part of the thing that I miss of like being somewhat of a smaller creator, because like I feel like when you're smaller, you get more of the nice comments. You get a lot more of them compared to like when you start hitting like bigger numbers, then you get 10 times more like not even always just hate comments, just comments that are just negative. Like half the time they don't even have to be like hateful comments. Half the time it's just like it's just like negative comments. It's like, God damn.
Yeah, people want to be shitty, you know, just sometimes.
I called Jupiter's moon Io instead of Low in the battle of like Garo versus Saitama, and that's like another comment, bro, that I've gotten probably like that video has like 4,000 comments, and I bet you 1/4 of them are motherfuckers saying like it's IO, it's low, not IO, because I have every day I'll get like a notification for that, and it's like, bro, I understand when I got the first comment. Don't even tell me 9,000 times.
Well, it's like I think it's funny when it's like you see the same one 20,000 times, because it's like at that point, how do you not see 20,000 of your brothers and sisters commenting the same shit down there, dog? Like, what are you doing?
I mean, like, that's the one thing I did where, like, that one Toji or, like, the one Toji Ghetto thing, I literally commented, it's pinned, hey, I know I made a mistake here. My fault. You literally don't have to comment. And it's like, you literally have to, like, if you're on desktop, my comment is literally front and center in front of you as you're typing the fucking comment. Like, it's like I don't know, but like, or like it's also weird when like because like me and Ronan do the I wouldn't call them podcasts, they're kind of just like conversational style videos, And like I will literally get comments of people being like, you are completely, I can't believe you said this character loses, they are clearly the winner, like and like they'll go through an entire 7 paragraph about why they're the winner, and I'll sit there and then I'll be like, bro, we literally agree with everything that you just said in the video, and literally said that what you said in the video. Why are you commenting this and saying that we're wrong? I'm so confused. It's like, I get that all the time.
I would hit Emma, like, even if it's like just a 1-word or 2-word comment, just like, I ain't reading all that. I'm sorry, or you're welcome for.
Facts, bro. Hit him with the you're welcome on like a 7 paragraph, like the quick, easy reply. You're welcome.
Hit him with the thanks for the engagement.
Thanks.
Yeah, like on my Chainsaw Man video, they said Makima would easily neg the disaster curses and beat everyone in Shibuya, and I was like, yeah, I know, I said that. That's why I said they had to use plot armor to beat her. It's like, I'm like, did you even watch the video? Like, why are you commenting something that I don't know? That's just now I'm just ranting.
Oh, you're good, bro. You're good. We're having yarns. Anyway, I'm gonna pop out because I'm gonna record a video. I'm gonna record fucking Black Swordsman for Berserk and stuff today.
Kirito?
A video
Sword
about
Art
me.
Online?
Love it.
Yeah, Sword Art Online.
Yeah, baby.
My favorite show ever.
Thanks
Anyway,
for joining,
catch you
man.
later.
Appreciate
Thank
you. Have a good one.
Thank you for having me on, dude. I hope you all have a lovely night over in the United States. Anyway, later.
Bye. Be safe.
See you, man. Dude, I hate that guy. Why was he here? Like, Jesus.
Can you believe what he called the moon? That the wrong name.
Fucking IO, dude. Loser. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, no, it's honestly, it comes with the territory. I've started to realize that, especially with the kind of, like, if I'm gonna make ranking videos, especially, or like let alone, God forbid, the crossverse videos that are actually detrimental to my mental health whenever I fucking drop one. But like, yeah, it's because like those, like, I swear to God, like I made one tweet, I think like a couple months ago, it was like the duality of man. And I don't remember what video I did it on, but it was like, I can't believe you said this character would beat this character. This character is obviously, it was like Katara is light speed. Obviously she would beat everyone else. And then the other comment was literally like, Power is light speed. Power and Choso are light speed. Obviously they would beat Katara. And I'm like, this is why I can't do this content, because I'm getting yelled at by 2 different people for 2 entire, like, no matter what position I take, someone's gonna yell at me.
You know what the solution is? You make them fight. You make those 2 fight each other.
I would love
this
that.
guy says, like, Katara's light speed. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Let alone on that craziness of that statement. You are so right, Shami. I wish you could literally just take 2 usernames of people and put them in a comment thread and be like, all right, you guys, talk to each other.
That's crazy. It's awful. Because like, that's what I was gonna say. You know what the funniest instance of this shit is? I'm a fucking VTuber, and I drop a video called "I Despise VTubers." So you'd think someone would go on my channel and go, something's wrong here. This video might not be entirely truthful. And then I get comments of people like, "Why are you hating on VTubers? They're better than you give them credit for." And I'm like, yeah. Maybe watch the video, man. You'll figure something new out.
Reply to that comment, be like, yeah, but some of them are even worse than than that. The other way with
double down.
Harder.
Some of them are like Jujutsu Kaisen YouTubers or something. Like, it's crazy.
The gay gaggers are wild, boy.
Gay gaggers. What a
name.
Gay
gaggers, dude. Oh my god. Wait, I'm gonna start calling them that.
Wagon.
Should have never introduced Shami to that. That's all I'm gonna hear now.
Tragically, Gay Gagger.
Tragically, Lazy Gamer, thanks for the 10. Let's be more controversial. I'm gonna read this dono and then I'm gonna let you guys go. Let's be more controversial. Who's winning a 4-way death match? Maki versus Kashima, Hikari versus Yuta. You don't have to explain. You can just say it. I'm curious what you'll think off initial thoughts. I know Shami loves power scaling, so I'm sure he would love to answer this question for you.
Oh boy.
I had a whole, I don't know if you missed it, I had a whole argument on Twitter yesterday about Hikari versus Yuta. Obviously, Yuta is the superior fighter.
I mean, are you wrong? Like
I think Yuta wins that 4-way myself.
that's so free, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. I personally think Yuta is the strongest out of the 4. Kashimo, it's Kashimo is like, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't want to. This is too much for me to think about. I hate answering these without putting enough thought into
it. He's spiraling.
Because if I answer something, then I'm gonna get cooked. Because it's like I don't have a firm, solid opinion on it yet. But I would say Yuta. Yuta's number 1 student. And I think Yuta beats Kashimo. So
yeah, no, I don't think he loses that at all.
I agree.
We love that.
Miwa beats all 4, so it doesn't really matter.
I knew you were gonna find some way to sneak that bullshit in. Anyway, guys,
What?
Thank you both so much for stopping by. I know I already said it, but you guys are both awesome. Guys who stuck around for, I'm literally gonna timestamp this. Shami's final solution. In the live stream. And
final solution.
Thank you all for being here. I hope you all had an amazing day. I hope you have a great weekend. And Ti6erius, Shami, do you guys have anything to add? Actually, Shami already had his take. Ti6erius, do you have anything to add?
Besides Junpei's mom and Ski.
Oh my god.
Oh, Illmatic. I think someone that donated Illmatic. Shout out to Nas.
There we go.
Oh, yeah?
And that's it.
And Les, thank you so much for the dono. Appreciate you. Again, I'm sorry we weren't able to answer your question because it was spoilers. Yeah, and Boca No Color, love you. Appreciate you being in chat. And everyone have a great rest of the weekend. I will be streaming tomorrow for a chapter review. Bye.
See you guys later.
Oh my god, dude.